welcome back to Breakfast Television. Well, you just saw a shot of a really high-end camera. I'm telling you right now, I'm not even going to touch it because I'm not sure I even know how to work it, but it's certainly something that's growing a lot here in Manitoba, the interest in digital photography. So we have an event to tell you about right now that's really a great opportunity to feature some amazing photographers, artists from our province, and learn a little bit more about photography as well. So it's called the Manitoba Photographic Art Expo. And here to tell us more is Joe Kerr, who's the event chair. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Very excited about this. We're going to chat about it in just a second, and I also want to introduce Mike Grandmaison. I was practicing at the break because French word, but I think got it. All right, good stuff. A photographer, and a real privilege to have you here. I know we were talking a little bit about your work at the break, and 30 years you've been taking pictures, so we're going to find out a little bit more about your background in just a second. But Joe, let's start with you and talk. Tell us a little bit about why you think there was a need for this expo. Was it sort of the growing interest in photography that you think makes this,
Absolutely. It was a scenario that played itself out in December last year. I was at the Fork showing my photography, and I had a lot of people coming to me saying, you know, geez, I just got a new digital camera, I don't know what to do with it. Do you teach? And because of that response, that was the sort of the nucleus of how this grew. And we sat there and approached all the different camera clubs in the city, the technical schools that teach photography, and we pulled together the whole concept, and here we are today. We're going to launch tomorrow.
Very exciting. Yeah, so the 19th through the 22nd. Why do you think it's growing so much?
Oh, I mean, digital makes photography so much easier because you put it right on your computer. You don't have to worry about film and all those processes that you had to do in the past. So it's something you can just upload on your PC at home and see your images and work with them.
Now, one of the many portions of this expo is a keynote speaker, of course. Now, Mike, what are you planning to bring to the expo? What are you hoping people get out of it?
Well, I'm going to be talking a little bit about composing an image. So how do you take the different elements? Of course, we're not like painters where we have an empty canvas. We start with something that's already there. So we've got to be very selective and choosing what elements we bring into the photograph and what we decide not to keep, and how to expose and all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to be talking about how to
of these pictures. This is Manitoba, is that right?
That is Manitoba in the winter, as you probably can have surmised. Yeah, it's on just off Highway number 1 around Dugald. It's one of my favorite trees, and I photographed it in different seasons. And yeah, I just love the element of space, and of course those beautiful crisp mornings that we have here in Manitoba.
I'm taking a look at the monitor. It doesn't even do it justice. Beautiful shot and absolutely amazing. Now, you've covered basically different portions of Canada. This is Saskatchewan, you mentioned at the front.
Yes.
And then you've also got Alberta and Ontario here.
That's
excellent. Right. Now we're just wanting to fill people in a little bit more on what they can expect. So Joe, what you've got workshops going on. Tell us a little bit more about what's actually taking place.
There's a lot going on, and really the root of what we're doing here is we're trying to educate. Everybody came asking questions, how to do that. Well, we've got a keynote speaker program, which Mike is part of. There's another 6 photographers that are treasured Canadian talent. Okay, very fortunate to have those people. We also have workshops, 15 workshops where people will be going out with photographers and actually getting a hands-on experience in what that particular photographer's feature is. Then there's also the main stage, which is all free. And in there is a talk show that is put on by Outdoor Photography Canada. We have guest speakers coming in. It will be going from morning till night on all the time, different features, including 3-a-day lectures on the basics of photography. So right from beginner to more advanced, you'll be able to learn something at the main stage. Then we have a vendor gallery upstairs where we have people like Don's Photo, Photo Central, LabWorks, so you can learn right from what kind of a camera should I work with, right through to the processing and printing of your images, and right through to the framing and matting of your images, which is Artist Emporium will be there doing a lot of that too. So it's really kind of interesting that way. It's not a basic sort of format of show and tell.
Yeah, lots of stuff. Fantastic. Well, we've just sort of scratched the surface of what's in store, but I know you know very well, Mike, especially in Manitoba, we've certainly got a lot of things to photograph, very spoiled with our landscaping. Quickly tell people where they can get tickets and when they should come down.
Tickets are available at ticketweb.ca, and a lot of information is on our website, www.mmpax.ca. MPAX.org.
Fantastic. Good luck to you. I know this is the first time we're hoping to make this an annual event. Good luck to both of you. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.